Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Today we will be talking about what will be the probable results for Aquarius ascendant natives for the month of June 2020. We have already spoken a lot about how Saturn passing through Capricorn after more than 28 plus few months, years, which means that this karmic event will bring a lot of different kinds of results for people based on how Saturn is placed in your horoscopes. We already see how the karmic events are playing out in the world now, with Saturn transiting through its own sign Capricorn after more than 28 years and 5 months, 6 months, and Jupiter right now also transiting through Capricorn, and so this is anyways playing out this pandemic, and with Ketu in Sagittarius, different permutations and combinations working out different events are anyways happening, and we are all subjected to it, and we are all experiencing it anyways. So how will that play out in the month of June? Now in the month of June you will find at the start of the month both Jupiter and Saturn in the 12th house transiting through this sign of Capricorn. While Saturn also rules the ascendant Aquarius. Now Aquarius is the sign of thinking big, thinking on a large scale and trying to solve problems on a large scale, which means that Aquarius natives are thinkers, are solution providers. If there is anybody who is more concerned about large matters at a universal level, at a worldly level, or even at a country or state level, larger issues much beyond them, then it is the Aquarius natives who think on those lines. And so Aquarius natives will find that in the month of June, especially because Saturn and Jupiter are transiting through your 12th house, and Jupiter ruling your 2nd house and the 11th house, to two very important money making houses. 2nd house is the house of earnings, savings, 11th house is also the house of gains and an Upachaya house. So Jupiter will give you a opportunity to earn, an opportunity to save, and it could be connected to working in large organizations. Especially if you're working in a large organization, then that opportunity will come by. However, Jupiter transiting through the 12th house, that too in its debilitation sign, which means that some of you will get a good opportunity, but there could be some give and take which you may need to do in the month of June. So either give or compromise on the role or structure but take a higher salary, or compromise on the salary but go for a bigger, better, meatier role. So eventually net you will be happy with the give and take that you have, the negotiation that you have done, but that negotiation opportunity will present itself in June. So 11th house of aspirations getting connected to the 2nd house of earnings, getting connected to the 12th house of waste and excess, as well as working in solitude or in foreign lands, but through Jupiter passing through the 12th house, which Jupiter naturally rules, which also is represented by Pisces. So Jupiter regains or retains a lot of energy and doesn't just lose all its energy in spite of Saturn transiting through it, and it is some sort of a Neej Bhang also. So Jupiter is in good hands. Yet be careful of when the offer is made to you, which I expect in the 2nd or 3rd week of June. You think through it before you take up the offer, because there is some give and take which may happen. The give may happen now and the take may happen later, or the take will be first. That means you will be given an opportunity first, but in the long run you will find that you had to give a lot in trying to acquire that role, that increment, that position, whatever will be an opportunity which is presented to you. So think through, think hard, and think over the next 4 to 5 years, because Aquarius natives means that Saturn is the Lagna Lord, and Saturn is offering you stability for the next 4 to 5 years, first transiting through Capricorn in the 12th house and then into the Lagna. So these 2 years Saturn will be protective of wasting your energies, wasting your effort, wasting your money, and you will find some of you have started to be little tight-fisted also since last 2 to 3 months. You are a little wary of where you are spending the money and holding on to the money more than all the other signs combined, because Saturn in the 12th house, Saturn is the Karaka of the 12th house. Saturn is a little protective of your money and expenses and waste and excess. So Saturn will also protect your efforts. So the efforts that you put in, especially with Mars transiting through your Lagna, and Mars is a very important planet for Aquarius ascendant natives, because Mars rules both your 10th house and Mars also rules your 3rd house, the 3rd house of effort, self-enterprise, and the 10th house of work, office and career. And Mars transiting through the Lagna, which means you will put in a lot of hard work, you will put in a lot of self-enterprise and expect returns also. So if the efforts are going to go to waste, your efforts will not bear the fruit. So Saturn will let you know and will point out that where you need to put in the effort. But have a keen ear, listen to Saturn. Saturn will do that through some missed opportunities here, some challenges on one side, some communication from the manager which will hint towards where you are heading towards. So make use of the insight, the intuition which Saturn will give you, going to the 12th sign or 12th house, which is the house of intuition, which is the house of dreams, which is the house of imagination, which is the house of also letting you know that which is not open and exposed. So make the most use of it. With Sun transiting along with Venus through the 4th house. 4th house is the house of material gains, and Venus, as we know, is also an important planet for Aquarius natives by virtue of ruling the 4th house. It means that there is an opportunity of doing something related to home, related to where you are working, related to especially working with related to 4th house attributes. So if you are working in anything related to transport, with Venus also ruling your 9th house of foreign travel, long distance travel, or real estate, or home decor, or housing finance, anything related to finance, anything related to home decor, anything related to property, anything related to vehicles, anything related to precious stones, anything related to education, universities, higher learning, all people will be in good hands and you will do well, including those who work in those industries which are related to food and women, or women related service. So we'll be good, we'll be doing good. However, please note that please keep your spouse and your mother in good health and in good spirits, because Venus transiting to the 4th house means how much you keep them happy, the more gains you will get. Sun is also passing through the 4th house, so there will be some authority figures which may be related to work or managers, and constant association with them or dealing with them to move ahead. Small concern could be that ensure that you don't get into ego arguments at home. 7th Lord Mars in the 4th house, transiting through the 4th house, means that you may unnecessarily get into ego personality issues and make trouble at home, which you can make do without. So just be a little patient and bow the month out. Always better to bow in front of the spouse than anybody else. Safest to bow in front of spouse, if you ask me. So make the most of it. Mercury transiting through your 5th house means people who are associated with accounts, finance, business, children's education, children's affairs, stationaries, all will do good. People who are in performing arts will also find that June you will get an opportunity where things will open up. You will be able to get back to your classes, you will be able to get back to your performances, you will be able to get back to doing what you do best and what you like best. A new love romance can also be triggered in the month of June. So if you have been away from your loved ones, especially if you have a girlfriend and boyfriend, it's a good time to spend some time with them and taking it forward also. But be a little careful in which direction you take, because Mercury not only rules your 5th house, but Mercury also rules your 8th house. So be a little wary of how you take the relationship forward, because there could be some challenges going forward if you are not sure of the relationship. If you are absolutely sure of the relationship, then only you take it forward. So friend, this is my analysis for Aquarius ascendant natives for the month of June 2020. Please like this video, please share this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you are looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the links given below. And till we meet some other time, this is your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.